Hello, welcome back everyone to Satisfactory, the Let's Play series part 6. Last time we left this with, we're going to tear down and lay a load of foundations down just above the ground here. But it got me thinking, it might pay me to do it slightly higher, like this height here, so it's just above that rock. You know, it's not going to be really high, but it's just above that rock and you can still get some structure and stuff poking through. I mean, I don't know how big it's going to be. I'd like a kind of a central hub, you know, to this game, but I don't know exactly where I am in the map other than the northern forest, so somewhere in the north. So what my thoughts will be is to yeah, start that here, have the miners down here and bring everything up to the upper level and do it that way around and see how it works. I mean, I can always tear it down again. That's my thoughts, and try and get this sorted out, and then we can progress on with it. I've enabled this, as I said in the last one, this infinite jump, and what I'm going to do is use no material so I can rebuild this as is, so to speak, and then re-enable the materials again so we can carry on, because there's no point in just wasting what we've got when we've built up a little stash that we have. But that's the plan I'm going to do, and you'll see it, the video cut and shut, as we used to say in the old days, which is basically I'll just jump between them or fade in, fade out, depending on how I feel. I had one guy telling me that it was very bright or dark or something in one of the comments, and I mean, the settings are just where I'm low, and I've just put some of them on medium, so hopefully that'll help. But as you can see, it goes dark and light, misty, etc. as you're, you know, doing stuff here, and the day and night cycle happens anyway. So maybe the, you know, if the guy can comment, maybe some of us can help him out. You know, I'm no expert, but I'll just say it how it is. You know, I'll see things, but hopefully it helps the guy out, or the gal, for that matter. But yeah. Right, let's get back to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tearing down all of this, and you'll see the video cut probably to different stages of it. So yeah, we'll start the process now, because I'm going to do it up at this height. So if I start first of all to do the foundations and just bring them out. It's tricky, this they haven't got a mass laying of a foundation, which is a bit weird. Every factory game I know tends to have that, whereas this you've got to manually do it, which is really strange. But yeah, it's just going to take a bit of time, so I'm going to carry on with this and delete all of the bottom here, and then we'll start laying down the miners over there as well, and bringing them up, maybe create a sort of, I don't know, stage one of a bus, if you like. But I've got to figure out how I'm going to make that go through and understand how these elevators up and down work on this game. But yeah, I'll come back to you when I've got to that stage. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, right, I've done a bit of the foundation laying. As you can see, I've gone up to this height, and I've laid the processes down to make smelt iron ore into ingots, and then make that into plates, which then deposits into this storage. These two make rods, which deposit into this storage, and then they come out of that storage into these two constructors that will make screws. One side of the splitter provides rods, and the output of that storage supplies the screws to go into this advanced constructor that will make those rotors. So we've got the very basics of production done there. I've got to sort out the lime to concrete and all of the copper side of things, move that hub up to a reasonable area so the rocket can fire off without hitting things, and I'm probably going to put the two iron smelter miners there and then join them into the merger. And what's happening is, let's go down here and show you what's going on here. Is I think there's another two inputs, yeah, so I can do an input here and at the side, which then go up this conveyor and then comes out here. Now I can't do this neat, no matter what I do you can't get a straight line out of this, even though it's lined up to the edge and boundaries of this foundation. it will not let it come out straight. Unless any of you guys know a way. So I've just done an ugly bend, but I've had to do something to get it there. So hopefully, these are Mark II conveyors as well that are going into this, so hopefully that's going to be enough supply for these. If not, we'll change it around. Yeah, so it's starting to take shape. So what I'm going to do is the next lot of foundations, and bring up the lime and the copper, so next time you see it, hopefully it'll all be here, resembling something reasonable, and then we'll think on how we're going to do this bus, what the best way to do it is. I mean, do we need to ship the raw ores to them and then smelt it in one big area, or would it be better to ad hoc smelt like here and make the end product? I mean, I've got no idea how intensive this is going to get as the game goes on. And as you can see, it's turning green now and dark on this game. So yeah, hopefully it's not too dark for you guys. But as I say, maybe adjust your monitor or something. I mean, I've not touched mine honestly, but it seems fine to me. But yeah, so I will now pause it again, and you'll see another slab here and some more factories that pop up, and we can decide what we're going to do then. Okay, right, now you can see I've done the copper mines, and I've got the production, etc. coming out. This is another mine here for a copper that I've just set up here, but it can go into this merger to bring it all up here, and I can just add to these as I need to see fit. What you've got coming out of this is the plates, these things, or sheets, copper sheets. I'm not entirely sure what they're used for. This is then producing the copper wire, which is not in there, but it's producing, this wire, which then goes through. It's stored in this container, and then it comes out of this container, and this one makes the cable, and that is just simply stored in here. The next stage will be to figure out where I'm going to put the hub, the man base and stuff, and the engineering bench, as well as the power. Because we will be soon getting on to putting up the space elevator, whatever that entails, and I'm trying to think where we're going to put that. It'll probably be out here somewhere, I would imagine. It'll probably be an ideal spot for it because it's a nice open area to come in from. Now if that's going to be the main hub, I don't know yet. I'll have to build it so I can get the tiers researched so we can progress on a bit. But what I'm going to do now is demolish this lot down here and bring the limestone up and have it all on the same level. It'll just be over here somewhere, probably facing that way, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure out how to do it. And then I'm going to put the power, I might put the power in this corner here, just here, and feed the power poles off of it for those biomass things. I've also got to research the chainsaw, or whatever it's equivalent of, so I can cut down all these trees and get a bit of biomass going until we get the coal sorted out, because as far as I remember, coal needs water. Now we've got loads of it down there, but it's a long way down. I might have a look around, see if there's a pond floating around that's a bit easier to get to. If not, it'll be straight down. Put a pump, I guess, down there and see if I can make pipes come all the way up here. I might have a pumping station if I have it down here somewhere. There's all the water there, so I could have a pumping station over there. Those are quartz that I haven't really used yet, and I know there's a coal. There used to be one down here somewhere, and there is one over there, I think by the shore, or two or three of them. So what I could do is, when we get the coal, is go and put the mines over there, feed them off from it, feed that mine to it, have the water pump up a level, and put in all the coal processing, or even have it on the same level as this. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how we progress with it. But yeah, it's certainly taking shape. It looks a lot better than it did. Nowhere near optimised. It's just nice and neatly lined up. And we can only build from here, really. It'll probably all torn down and started again. But I like the idea of having maybe something going through that archway there. It's a nice focal point, because you've got the biomes over there, a desert of some kind, looks like the same, I have no idea what that is over there. And then you've got the grassy plains wherever that is over that way, I suppose. So it could be a good central point, transit point or something. Nice having the railway going through there maybe, I don't know. You know, and on through maybe that one up there. That'll be interesting to see how far we get with it, won't it? But yeah, I'm going to now carry on doing the other part, and I'll come back to you when I've got this done and the power sorted out, and hopefully it'll be ticking over nicely, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, right, we've now got the lime and concrete production going. As you can see, it goes up the conveyor belt. It's a bit dark because the moon's out. Right, so yeah, it goes into these that produces the concrete, just outputs it to there. I went to try and put the power area here, but unfortunately these trees are in the way, it makes it look horrible. So I've just stuck 4 biomass burners here. I'm getting very low on the biomass, so I'll have to go out and collect some leaves soon. Yeah, so we've now got the factory to back to where it was, but a little bit more optimised maybe. Ready to go on to the next stage, and it's just a matter of now, where do we go? I've got to put the hub down as well, so if we can do that now, and then I'll take this thing off so we're not got infinite materials, because we built all these before. I just thought, well, what's the point in reinventing the wheel? So we stick that there, stick these 2 other ones, the let's shove it here, and then that final one, which is equipment workshop, shove that one there. So we now should have everything back as it was. So we'll go down to here and see what we've got to do on our jump pads. Right, so I've got to take that thing. Let's take this these settings off that we set on, which is in advanced. So God mode, no build cost, no unlock cost, but I'm going to leave flight mode on. It just makes building so much easier. So if we go into this and we see what's needed, it shows us now. So we need 50 rotors, 300 plates, and 150 cable for that one. This one needs 400 concrete, and a load of other bits and bobs. But what does this elevator need? So I think what I'm going to do is, between now and the next episode, I'm going to just leave this running and not do anything with it, just leave it in the background, and let these copper wires get up to, you know, a couple of thousand or whatever, and let all the rest of it get up, and then I'm going to probably put an area out and build this thing, because if I remember rightly, you can, I think you've got to feed it something, but it unlocks more tiers. I'm sure one of you guys can enlighten me on that. I think that's how it used to be, so yeah, it just depends how many it needs, whether I can do it or not. But that's going to be my plan, get that done. I just hope it doesn't use so much power, because I want to get to the coal, and that is locked behind, yeah, complete the space elevator phase 1. Space elevator phase 1. So if I can get that, it should then light up the coal and what we need to get to that. So that's going to be a logical way of doing it. So yeah, it's a short one this time, but it is really basically reorganising. And these 2 cargo containers here to contain crap that I had on me. But where my thoughts are at the moment is to come maybe out this way a bit. Start getting over that water there. You can't see it on this because it's hazy, but it's like a sunset thing. But if we get you know, this platform over here, and maybe put the elevator right there in the middle, so it's a centralish point, we can run stuff through that way then, through this way, north and south. And then what we'll do, that'll help us with the coal, because we've got one down there somewhere, we've got the water here, so we could then figure out how we work the coal and then get the power sorted out over here so we never have that problem again, and then build it from there really. But thank you for watching. If you're interested, do subscribe, watch, etc. It'll help my little wee channel grow. It'd be nice to get something back from it one year. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for the next episode, because I'll probably be doing more, because I'll be doing not so long, because my broadband here is a bit rubbish. But yeah, any advice, tips, etc. do put in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. But take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time.